Alright, welcome to another day of Ether Raids. We have a match here in store with the Crown Force against a Japanese player, and we're going to go ahead and jump right into this one.
What can I do?
Should be a lot of fun. Let's see what we can do. So, we got a Catria Ball here, but shouldn't be too challenging, depending on once I'm able to look up the kills. I think the toughest unit here, as we found out, is going to be Dual Astra. He's going to be a pain to take out, but everyone else should be manageable, except maybe that Nino, who, I mean, if she goes on the, if she comes down the middle, we might not be able to take her out, depending on where she lands. But everyone else we should be able to take care of. No rallies here. Well, the rally's on Catria, but she's the 7th unit, so that doesn't really benefit you. So what you could have done is probably baited this team out from where Joshua, from the lane where Joshua is, because they wouldn't get triangle attack from there. They don't have the setup there to get triangle attack. Maybe if you baited Joshua, Nino would attack instead, or maybe Astra can't reach. Yeah, it's really important to have rallies on your defense, especially if you're running a Catria Ball that has low range. You really need to have some type of way for the triangle attack to still be in effect, even after turn 1 or even after they attack. Because you could just bait out Joshua here and not have any problems if you have Summer Fjorm or Ascended Fjorm, both of which handle Joshua pretty easily. But we're just going to go ahead and initiate on the Ceros on turn 2. The downside is this Duma is going to break our structure, our healing tower. But that's alright. It gives us some extra space, and depending on what happens, it could come in handy. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take out the Ceros and see what happens from there, because the major flaw in this defense is everybody is pretty much blocked off. So they either have to go down that one middle lane or come down this side lane here where Ceros was. So I expect the infantry units to move to this side, and the armored units, probably, since it's the closest straight line distance, will go down the middle lane there. Aside from that, this isn't...
What's your plan?
Like, personally, I think that's the one flaw with this defensive setup. He didn't allow a way for his units to get out, which is a problem. I mean, Nino can cross the grass tiles with no problem, but if you're only fighting Nino, then it's a pretty easy matchup depending on what units you bring. Okay, so this isn't too bad. How did this Anankos get 2 movements on the boots? I don't see a march here. How did we get that extra movement? Oh, okay. The snap skill. Huh. See, that's going to be something that we're going to probably miss. Probably not me. I'm probably not the first one that missed that, because the skills are they have the same design. So if you're not paying attention, that's something that would be pretty easy to miss, because I didn't expect that Anankos to move down there. Yeah. And I guess that means it's going to be given out to Ascended Joshua too. Nino gets it herself. And, wow. Definitely something to consider. But in any case, we're going to have to take out this Dual Astra here.
What can I do?
Oh, he's running Astra.
Shall we?
Wow, that's going to hit pretty hard.
You can do this!
We're going to try to take out this Astra here, because he's a really big problem, as we've seen earlier this week. So we're going to...
Find me an enemy.
Message received.
What's your
figure out
plan?
a way to take him down. Let's see here.
I'll handle this.
I just finished pulling on the new banner, and Dream King Freya does the thing. He stops false start. which pretty much confirms that false start is indeed a penalty.
Show me what to do.
Which I was trying to figure out if it was or not, because it doesn't really seem like it would be, but I guess if you had it classified as a status effect, it's definitely not a positive thing. It's not a bonus, so it has to be a penalty. So this pretty much confirms that. And it's hard to tell the order of operations, because you don't even see, like, when the false starts,
I'm with you.
it doesn't even affect the unit. I don't know if they go off at the same time or what it is, but you don't even see the false start icon show up on any units that are within range of Freyr, Dream King Freyr. So yeah, it's a pretty
I'll handle this.
concrete nerf or
Message
counter
received.
to Elamine, which is a big surprise. I didn't expect them to go so heavy-handed with
What's your
neutering
plan?
Elamine. And it wasn't even needed. Like, people were having no problem. Well, I guess I'll speak for myself. It wasn't that big of an issue in terms of, like, you're still able to get wins without a Catria ball. So I really don't see
Your
why
orders.
they needed to go in that direction.
I'll handle this.
But I mean, IS does what IS does. Maybe they're going to be releasing something that will help Elamine in some way. I don't know, but Elamine's pretty much done at this stage, because her whole thing is false start.
A goddess
And if she's not
abides.
able to do that, then I mean, there's really no reason to bring her. One of the comments that I saw on a video was that he's basically Flame. He's basically Mythic Flame, and I thought that was pretty funny.
Your orders.
But yeah, it looks like
Message received.
catchers are back. Catchers are back, and
Your orders.
yeah, it's not gonna be fun. Astra season, Anima season, Dark season. There's no differences anymore. Everything is it's over. If you're having fun in Astra, it's over, man. It's yeah, just like this little Asker here that I'm unable to take out. It's gonna be a pain. I think I'm gonna have to back out here because I don't have enough actions to get in here. Now, even though he does like stop false start and isolation on top of that, which I think is the most beneficial thing, it means that dancer traps are back, at least in Anima season. Even though he does that, I don't think he's an overall good mythic. If it's basically his only thing, it's kind of a gimmick. He counters a specific unit and a specific gameplay type. So as long as you're not like, if you're not using those two things, then you don't really need him. He's really not a must-pull unit, in my opinion anyways. Maybe you like the character, I don't know, but you really don't need to have him if your defense is functioning fine without him. Yeah, like because he's melee too, it really doesn't, threat ranges and everything. You really want range units in
Show me
most
what
situations on defense. So we're gonna dance here. We're
with you.
gonna do a final check here, just to see if Ninian can take him out maybe next turn. And if she is, we're I don't know, man, because we're kind of stuck here in this corner. But luckily, Duma broke the healing tower, so we have an extra space that we can
What's
back
your
up
plan?
into.
Why not?
So what I'm envisioning is that at least the armor units are going to come down. I have no idea where Nino is going to go. Hopefully she comes down this right-hand
Close
lane
your
here,
eyes.
and
I'll handle this.
we'll figure it out from there, because
Show me what to do.
I mean, we can take the units out. It's not a damage thing. It's just that we don't want to be stuck here because someone's definitely going to die because the lanes are closed off, which is by design. That's how he made
Shall we proceed?
his map here. But it really doesn't help because you can just, Remember that movie 300? Yeah, this is pretty much that.
I'm with you.
Block off the enemy attack range, routes rather, and you just take them out one by one. Not the most exciting method, I guess, but it's
Your orders?
definitely effective.
What's your plan?
Here we go.
I'm with you.
So with Catra being back now in Anima season, I really do wonder what that means for Gatekeeper's Refine and even like the new
Message
CYL units. Because why would they allow Triangle Attack to come back and not provide like
Shall
another
we?
counter to it?
I'll handle this.
Show me what to do.
Yeah, I'm thinking. It does seem like there's going to be some, well, at least I hope there's something in store, because I really like the separation between the seasons. It allowed a really good
What's your plan?
game space design, or at least it forced you to be more creative with your defense building. But with this now, you can just run Catcher in both seasons, so I really do wonder what that means.
Your orders?
It's coming down the pipeline, because if you're going to allow this to
I
come
have
back,
no doubt.
that you purposely stopped,
can
if
I
you're
do?
bringing it back, then does that mean the nukes are going to get stronger, or the tanks are going to get stronger, or there's just going to be finally a hard counter
I'm
to
with you.
Catra's effect? Because ultimately what it boils down to is just hitting twice and getting desperation. Most units
Shall we
these
proceed?
days can
I'll
hit
handle this.
twice without, worrying about a counterattack. Alcaris, today and Ursula, it's really just a Brave effect. And Brave weapons have been in the game since, well, pretty much the beginning with Brave swords and lances. So, really don't know what you're going to do to counteract that, because
Find me an enemy.
Shall we?
really not much. Well, we get that nice. Nino might be a problem because she's on a
Guys,
grass tile
abide.
and all I have are calves.
What can I do?
So she is out of reach from the majority of my units except one.
Message received.
Let's figure that Nino problem out once we get there. But yeah, what does it mean for
Why not?
the state of the game in terms of Catcher? Because
Where now?
Brave attacks aren't going anywhere.
I have no doubt.
Like I said, units come with Brave attacks these days. There's units in the game that
I'll
have
handle
gotten
this.
Brave refines, and you can't they've implemented methods such as like reduce damage on X attack, 80%, like what Eligard has, or like what Rhea has, where you get damage reduction, like a deflect missile, deflect melee type thing. But that really doesn't stop the problem, because once you're able to hit twice, you can pretty much kill in 2 hits because of how powerful the nukes are. So if you're still able to kill in 2 hits, or if you're able to hit off 4 hits before the enemy's able to counterattack because you have a brave weapon, it's still pretty much over. So
Shall
I
we
really
proceed?
wonder what that means
It's
for
your time
Catcher
to
Ball
shine.
and the counters that will come. It can't be something that
For our loved
stops
ones.
brave effects, because some type of anti-brave, that can't be the case, because brave effects have always been in the game. So warp bubble, maybe, but as you can see with a defense like this, they really don't need the warping effect. Really, they're just marching down. So warp bubble doesn't necessarily help in every situation. I don't know, man. Really not the direction that I would have gone in if I were in charge at IS, but this is where we are. Don't know what I'm gonna do about this Nino. We're gonna have to set it up so that Hater can potentially try to take her out, because I have no other options here, since all I have
A
are
goddess
calves.
abides.
so we're gonna take out that
Find me an
Joshua,
Show me what
probably
to
with
do.
Ather, since
can
it's
I
gonna
do?
put down the panic smoke. Hopefully that will debuff Nino enough so that we can take her out. This is a one shot. Okay. And I really want to build my Ascended Joshua, but it's so hard to get
I'll
murders.
do it.
There's another
A
Diva.
goddess
Oh
abides.
my god. Not even close. This is a problem. -4 to all stats. Not a big enough debuff. We're gonna have to try to figure out how to get some more debuffs on this Nino here because we're pretty far off. That Astra is blasting our faces off. And we're not even doubling. This is a really good build. I'm probably going to consider the Astra as well.
A goddess abides.
Oh my god. What do I do here? What do I do here? We're going to have to turn 4. We get dual strike. Okay. And I think we got treachery as well. So that should up my speed. Who do I do that on? It's gonna be Roy. That's why I put Roy there. So that I can use the best skill in the game. I think Sabotage is low-key the best skill in the game. It's just not on enough units, but it's really, really
What can
good.
I do?
Now we gotta move Crown. Where I put Crown? Yeah, if we can't get this kill on Nino, we lose. So this is pretty much an all or nothing type thing. I gotta figure out how to make this work.
I have no doubt.
Alright, well, we're not getting double anymore, but we're still dead. We're closing the gap. Like, you saw that? She is getting plus 29 speed, and just with that Sabotage impacting her, she's lost at least 10 speed and 10 attack, which is crazy. Can we get anything else? Because we need to be able to hit first, because she's hitting us with the speed preempt. So we really need to be able to hit first, or at least survive the hit, because we do have damage reduction, although
A goddess abides.
I think my HP is too low to depend on that.
What can I do?
Oh, there we go. There we go. We double. Oh, we get the Brave. Oh my god.
I have no
Okay,
doubt.
This is what clutch looks like.
What can I do?
Never give up. We're gonna blast Nino in the face now. We outspeed her because of the treachery.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could have been it right there. All right. So now we gotta figure out how to get the bots. Yeah, that was a bit harder than I expected because of where Nino moved. If she moved over to the left here, it wouldn't have been a problem. To the right, I mean, because there's no grass tiles there. But because of where she ended up, like, talk about bad
Find me an enemy.
worst case scenario there. But we came out on top. Catcher is just chilling in the back here, so it's going to allow us to be able to get the pots. We're going to take out Duma and
What can I
make
do?
her merry way around the map. I think this is the most work Roy has ever
Will
done
of the gods.
on this team so far. He's contributed a lot, just standing there. Let's move towards the pots and wrap this up.
Where now?
Your orders?
It's gonna take a while to get that
I'm
second
with
pot.
Shall we?
Yeah, there's a lot of structures here to break,
What's
so
your plan?
let's get
not?
to it, I guess.
I have no
Turn
doubt.
5.
Show me what to do.
Yeah, we have enough time though.
Find me an enemy.
Let's just step on some of these
I'm
traps,
with you.
just so that we. Why not?
I'll handle this.
Yeah, we're pretty much done here. Maybe we can finish it next turn, I don't know. Let's see what happens. Alright, so
A goddess
gravity,
abides.
break,
Close your
dance.
eyes.
Or do I... How do I do this? I'm gonna have to dance here.
Message received.
I think I can get it this turn. You know this trap is fake. The gravity trap is real. I don't have any warping on her.
Why not? What can I do?
Yeah, I got it. We're gonna rally and then get the bot.
A goddess abides.
Alright. Yeah, this has been real. Furs in the game.
I have no doubt.
Catcher balls are back. Yeah. GG's.